Thanks. You're with World News Today. I'm Nick Gowing. Now a special report on the Brahma Kumaris, a spiritual branch of Hinduism. It's one of the few religious groups to be led by women. It's become one of the biggest spiritual groups with over 1 million followers. It's headed by Dadi Janki. She's dedicated more than 70 years to travelling the world and spreading her teachings. She's even been an advisor at the United Nations. Now in London, our correspondent Emily Buchanan met her.
They call it a world spiritual university. In the hills of Rajasthan in India, the Brahma Kumaris aim to provide a soothing balm for the world's souls. Founded in the 1930s, their aim is to spread happiness and peace using the ancient practice of Raja Yoga. There are now over 5,000 centres around the world. This one in London runs courses in self-esteem and stress-free living. The head of the movement is Dadi Janki, a kind of spiritual firewoman with an ambitious agenda to quench the flames of personal and global conflict. But many might ask where a 92-year-old gets such stamina.
Time, money, energy kabhi waste nahi kiya hai.
I always make sure that all my energies are used in a positive, constructive way. This is the way in which we can help ourselves and help the world. Also, what I've found is that people not able to forgive. Even if I've made a mistake, let me be able to forgive myself. Let me ask God for forgiveness through realization. Let me be able to forgive others also.
Her secret elixir seems to be frequent doses of silence, meditation, and an attitude of calm detachment from the material world.
If you want to have a wire that's linked together so that then the energy, the current of electricity can flow, you have to remove the insulation. You have to detach the wire from the insulation. In the same way, if I want to be able to draw power from the Almighty, I have to be detached from this physical consciousness. Then I'm able to draw that power and do something.
The Brahma Kumaris have been around for decades. What real difference have you made in the world?
It's been a situation in which we found that so many different people have been able to let go of negative habits, such as drinking alcohol or smoking or other addictive forms of behavior, and so spiritual teachings have brought about that transformation. But apart from that also, what we find is that every human being has some negative tendencies, and so things like anger or greed or attachment, people have been able to develop that inner strength to let go of these and transform their lives.
Has it made it easier or more difficult, the fact that your organisation is run by women?
The whole world thought that this was crazy, and they told us that this is all crazy, and yet we knew that that was not so. And women have two intrinsic qualities that are inherent within them: compassion and honesty. But then there's one particular defect which causes hindrances, and that is attachment. And so God made sure that we were able to awaken the inner power and be able to emerge the compassion and the truth and be able to deal with the negative thing of attachment, so that then we would have the capacity and the power to be able to serve the world.
The Brahma Kumaris have been criticised because their senior adherents aim to be celibate, but they say they're not a cult. All their support is freely donated and no one does anything against their will. While being a branch of Hinduism, they try to promote good relations with all faiths. In fact, with religion so much under attack, they hope to revive faith in faith itself. Emily Buchanan, BBC News.
That's it from World News Today. Back